What's the crack, you feckin' lulas, and welcome back to my channel. And welcome to the first midnight chat in my new room. I haven't done a midnight chat video in a little bit because I haven't had a lot on my mind. Well, I have. I've had like a lot on my mind, but none of the stuff that I want to talk about online because it's all personal stuff. And this is kind of a bit personal, but it's more general as well. So it is in relation to what's been going on with me just now. And people have been making comments that I kind of want to talk about. So a lot of people, not close friends or family, have been saying this, but people have been saying this about me and my boyfriend breaking up, and saying that I obviously didn't love him or didn't care about him as much as I say that I did, because if I had, I wouldn't have left him. I wouldn't have been so easy to leave. And they were saying, you know, if you want to be with this person, you'll be with them no matter what. I don't think it's as black and white as people say, because people have been saying to me like, oh, I mean, I love my partner and this is the only person I want to be with. That there was nothing else that could make me go anywhere else away from this person, which is fine. I understand that, but every situation is different. Every love is different. Everything is different. So I don't think you can really say you don't love this person because you don't clearly want to be with them, you want to be somewhere else, and you don't care about this person. I don't think that's very fair to say. So I kind of want to talk about that. Like I said, like every love is different, like completely different, and the love I feel for my ex-boyfriend, my recent ex-boyfriend, is completely different to the love I felt for, like, for example, for my first boyfriend. You know, everything is different and circumstances change, and sometimes love isn't enough, which is the really, really sad thing. It's heartbreaking to think about it. Like, you have no idea how much I have tried to keep our relationship going and how much I fought against how I was feeling. You know, I was missing home like so much, and it really got me down. I'd have to go to bed early because my friends were out in Ireland and I was just sitting in watching a movie by myself, and on a Saturday night, and I'd feel shit and I would get jealous and I'd have to go to bed because I couldn't deal with it. That was how much I was missing home, and it affected our relationship because I'd be getting down and I'd be getting upset, and he would feel guilty because he knew the only reason I was there was for him, and he, like, even though I said to him I want to be here, he felt like he was keeping me there, and it was his fault. So that was putting a strain on our relationship because he didn't want to see me upset, he wanted to see me happy, and I wanted to be happy, and I was trying so hard to be happy, but there was something missing, and we were never going to be 100% happy if I wasn't 100% happy in myself. And so even though I loved him very, very much, and I still love him, and he loves me, it's not always enough. I know so many couples as well that have broken up even though they love each other, but just something wasn't working. And that doesn't mean that your love isn't as great as you portray it or as great as you think it should be. It just means that there's something else that's not working, and you can love this person completely, but something doesn't fit. It's like a jigsaw, and you want to complete this jigsaw and you want it all to work and look pretty and just be perfect, but the pieces are not fitting. You can't force these pieces together just because you love it so much. And that's the same with relationships. You can't force this to be perfect when it's not. It's heartbreaking, it really is, but these things happen, and it doesn't mean that I didn't love him. That's a ridiculous thing to say, because I did love him. I do love him. He's one of the most amazing people I've met in my entire life. He's so sweet and nice and funny and weird and caring and loving, and like, he is literally everything I want in a partner. I feel safe around him. I trust him more than anyone with my life, with everything, but something just wasn't fitting, and that was because I want to end up in Ireland. You see, one thing was great about me and Andy as a relationship, as a couple. We loved each other very much, but we didn't want to be each other's lives. We just wanted to be a part of each other's lives. So for me, being with Andy was great, and it was, you know, so amazing most of the time, but I didn't want that just to be my life. Like some people have said, like, oh, you know, your friends will move on, your family will have different things going on. They won't always be around. But, you know, Andy always will. He's your family. But like I said, I didn't want him to be my whole life. I like having a group of friends that I can go and see all the time. And I did have friends in Edinburgh. I'm not saying I didn't. But I didn't have family there as well, and I didn't have this big group. I like being a part of a group thing. I like seeing people individually, catching up with them, but I also like being part of a group. And, you know, I really miss that. And I know, yes, my friends are going to be doing other things. They've got their own lives. They've got their own stuff going on. And it's not going to be like that all the time. But even just to have a few people to hang out with on a regular basis. And I've got like various groups back in Ireland. So I have that to go back to and, you know, dip in and out of, and then see all my family as well. They're so important to me, like so important. And I just couldn't imagine just being with Andy and that'll be it. And that's not saying anything bad about Andy, like he understands that as well. Like we can't be each other's whole life, because there's more to life than just one person or one thing. I just care so much about other people that I need the full package. I need a partner and a group of friends and family around me. People think that all you need is this person that you love. I don't think that is the case. I think for some people, they're happy with just having their partner and that's it. To me, that's not enough. I need a lot of people that I care about and love and can hang out with all the time and have different conversations and different things going on. I need all that. So sometimes love isn't enough, and I just didn't like people saying that I clearly didn't care about him because I didn't want to stay in Scotland for him. I did stay in Scotland for him for 2 years. Well, technically I was there for 5 years, but I stayed after 3 years of being there. I knew I wanted to come home, but I wanted to stay and work on our relationship because I built something so strong with him. So I stayed in Scotland 2 years for him. Like, he didn't force me there, but I stayed there for him because I wanted to make it work and I thought I could handle it. But it was getting to me. Slowly but surely it was wearing me down, and I eventually got to the point where I was like, I need to go. I'm not going to be completely happy in a relationship if I'm not back where I feel home is, where I feel I belong. I had to come back, but that does not mean I didn't love him. It was the hardest decision I have ever had to make, and I'm still not over it. I still have times where I cry and I get upset about it. It's not easy, and it hasn't been easy, and it won't be easy, and I think about him every day. It's actually a quote from like Sex and the City. I don't know the direct quote, but not all loves are epic love stories that last a lifetime. Sometimes there can be short stories that end, but that doesn't mean they're any less filled with love. There was so much love there, and there is still so much love there, and so much respect. There was something missing, and unfortunately it wasn't going to work because of that, because of how much I was not happy with being away from home. Yeah, I just don't like the fact that people said I didn't care about him, and that, you know, if you love someone, you're going to work through it no matter what, and you're going to be with them for life. And that is not true. Like, I have people in my life that I let slip away that I really, really did love, and that I will never be with. But that doesn't mean I didn't love this person or these people. I cared about them so much. It's just life gets in the way, things get in the way, and love isn't enough sometimes to keep people together. There needs to be more than that. And I know so many cases of people who love each other but had to break up because of circumstances, because of things that was getting in the way. You don't always break up because you don't love the person. And if you've never experienced it, that's great. Like, if you're with the person you want to be with and there's nothing that can keep you apart, that is amazing. That, like, I'm so happy for you. Like, but you can't put down other people and say, oh, well, you clearly didn't love this person because you would just be with them anyway, because that's what happened with me. Every situation is different, and you can't compare them. You don't know how I was feeling. You don't know how other people were feeling when they decided, you know, this has to end. So yeah, just be respectful of other people who are breaking up, because it's not easy when a breakup happens. No matter if you love them or not, it's not easy. And when people say stuff like that to you, saying, oh, you clearly didn't love them, it does not help. That is not helpful at all. So love isn't enough all the time to keep a couple together. and it sucks. It's a harsh reality that we have to deal with sometimes, because that's what I wanted. Like, I didn't want to break up with him. I didn't want us to end. I fought so hard. I fought against how I was feeling because I loved him, and I was just like, there's no way I want to spend my life with anybody else, so I'm gonna have to work through this issue and find a way to be okay with it. And I struggled real hard, and it was getting to a relationship. It was affecting our relationship. It was affecting how we were, because I wasn't being true to myself. I was trying to fight against it because I wanted to be with him because I loved him. This breakup wasn't anything to do with him and me not want to be with him. Yeah, that's just what I wanted to say, because it really annoyed me and got me kind of upset that people were thinking that I didn't care about Andy as much as I said I did, because we broke up and I moved away from him, and obviously I wouldn't do that if I still loved him. That is not the case. Breakups happen when there is still so much love there. I know I don't need to justify my relationship because only me and Andy really know what our relationship was like. But I just feel like I need to make this video for other people who might be getting the same reactions from people saying, oh, you clearly didn't love him that much if you broke up. Just please be respectful of these people, because they're hurting. They love this person and then it didn't work out and you're putting down their relationship. That is not a good way of helping this person get through this really big life change. They need your support. They need to know how much you cared about this person and how much it hurts. Because if you're putting them down saying, oh, you obviously didn't care that much, you're obviously not sympathizing with how much they are feeling right now. That's not going to help them, because it's like you're trying to brush it off and it's like, oh, you move on, you'll be grand. It is fucking hard. It is so difficult when you care about someone so much and they're not in your life anymore. So please just be respectful of these people and their relationships and be there for them and listen to them as they talk about this person that they've lost. You don't know what's gone on in the relationship, gone on in their head, how they're feeling. Even if they talked about it all the time with you, with their relationship, you don't know what it was like when it's just the two of them and how they felt. You just don't know. So please just listen to them and just be there for them. Do not say you obviously didn't love this person, because if not, you would be with them no matter what. Love isn't enough sometimes. Believe me, I know from experience, from a lot of experience, love isn't enough sometimes. So please just be there for those people who are unfortunate and have to break up even though there's still so much love there. It's not fucking easy. It's an important message, because the movies always let you to believe that, you know, if you love someone, you'll go to the ends of the earth and you'll live happy ever after and nothing will go wrong. But that is not the case. Reality is not as simple as that. And it sucks. It fucking sucks. Sometimes it happens and it's not easy, and you need your friends there to support you, and they need to realize that there was so much love there and it just didn't work out. Because people have one perception of love when they're in love, and they don't see that there could be other layers to it and other sides to it and other things going on. And hopefully it makes you realize that there is other things outside of just love that can affect a relationship. And it can break people up, but there's still love there. So hopefully that's helped some people out there, and also maybe helped some people who are going through a breakup where there is love and like thinking, oh, maybe we should get back together because we do love each other. Things can get in the way, and it's okay to feel like that, and it's okay to not get back together even though there is love, because love might not be enough to keep that relationship together, and it sucks. It really does. Believe me, I know. But you're not alone. This would have been a video that I would have needed when we broke up, like initially, just to realize that it's okay that this has happened and that I'm going to be okay and that I'm not alone. So yeah, I hope it's helped anyone out there. Please give this video a wee thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and please let me know your thoughts on breaking up when there's still love there. If you have any experience with it, how you feel about it, what you think about it, let me know in the comment section. Okay, I love you, bye.